Hi there, welcome to my channel. This is Cusp Beauty Tarot. I'm here to do your cusp reading. This is for Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. The cusp dates are in my about page, and I'm getting a lot of nice reaction on the cusp readings. So I'm going to do a bunch of those for a while. I might do some other readings, so keep checking the channel. I would love for you to subscribe, hit the bell if you want to get alerts to when these come out or when other readings come out. So you can always check your two signs. I know you've probably typically been doing one or both of those. And also your rising and Venus moon as well. Okay, so this is for November 2019 for Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. And it is a relationship reading. We'll see what comes up, okay? So let's get going. Feeling the need to cut here. We will clarify as well. So the energy where you are right now is the High Priestess. You might be feeling sort of secretive into yourself. You see your person as the Empress in the reverse. Gender neutrals are here in the readings. The way you feel about them is you're releasing some regret, some loss, some feeling of regret and loss about them. Excuse me. And the way they are right now, the energy they're sitting in is the Five of Discs. So yes, they're also feeling out in the cold. They're feeling a loss. They're feeling shunned. They're feeling maybe being kept at arm's length in this situation. And it would kind of make sense if you're in the energy of the High Priestess that you might be holding things close. You may not be as communicative as you typically are, or you might not be revealing of how you're thinking or feeling about things. And for whatever reason, obviously that's registering with them maybe in this sense of feeling they're like, they're not connected to it because you're not sharing it perhaps, or other things, which we'll clarify. The way they see you is holding back. They see you as putting up a bit of a wall, protecting yourself perhaps. You may be justifiably doing that. The way they see you as doing that, the way they feel about you is the Hanged Man in reverse. So they do feel really stuck. They really do feel very in limbo. I'm sorry, not in reverse, in the upright. That's still the same thing. They feel that things have been put on a big hold. The big fat hold here. So they are feeling really put on hold, out in the cold, and you're, blocking, okay? The energy between the two of you is a non-communicative, not rushing forward, on hold energy. So this is all, for bad or for good, lining up here. The obstacle in the situation is somebody's not fighting for this anymore. Somebody may not feel like they want to defend it, want to fight for it, one or both of you. And the advice is to come forward, actually, to perhaps make a move. One or both of you needs to maybe make a move out of this. The potential outcome during this period is working on it or putting attention to work. Let's see where this one lies, okay? I sometimes view this as doing the same thing over and over again. This guy's doing the same thing over and over again. So that it's possible that during this period that you or your person or the both of you might be recreating a pattern. Feeling some of that. So let's see what's happening here. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. So there is this highly emotional period for the two of you. There is an emotional cord being plucked here for the two of you, Sagittarius Capricorn. So let's see what's really up with that and take it from there. Okay, so repeating kind of where it stands, that you may be hiding or holding your feelings to yourself. You see them as not moving forward, not creating. You see them as being a bit stuck. You feel that you're getting over a regret with them, a loss that you may have experienced with them for sure. They're feeling stuck and out in the cold. They're feeling that you are blocking, protecting yourself perhaps, and They see you as doing that. They feel like they're blocked. They're in a stalemate with you. And the joint energy is that with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, not moving forward. The obstacle is that you're not fighting for it, one or both of you, and the advice is to somebody needs to come forward, or the outcome as it is here is that you might recreate a pattern. Or somebody might work on this. Okay, let's see. So why are you? I mean, I think you're probably holding it close to your chest because you've been hurt with this 5 of Cups. I mean, it is in the reverse, so you're healing from it. But what is this? What is this energy of the High Priestess for you? It is in the upright. I mean, she does listen to her intuition. She just holds the secrets to herself. She may not be revealing of what she's thinking about. 10 of Pentacles. So you're avoiding being impulsive. You're not walking away. You're hanging in there. You're keeping your ideal. You have an intuition that you could actually hang on to a good family relationship, the potential for a good relationship, an abundant family relationship. It's either with this person or somebody else you're engaged with. You're holding that hope and that feeling to yourself that your highest hopes are for a family relationship. You don't want to communicate impulsively. You don't want to act impulsively. You're tempering the fact of sharing that emotion, and you're yet not walking away. That you have no intentions on walking away right now. They're feeling left out in the cold. It's pretty obvious. You're holding that to yourself. So they feel left out in the cold, but they're not moving on from communication or this fantasy. Yeah, they're not moving on from this idea of moving in, communicating their own fantasy too. They have a fantasy about you. They might have, again, they might be having high hopes about the relationship. They're hoping that there are options here. And they're feeling sad, though, and left out in the cold about it. They see, I'm going to go why. They see you blocking. Why do they see you blocking? They see you not revealing, not moving forward, Page of Wands in the reverse, not moving forward to release and let go of the block, 4 of Coins in the reverse. They do still feel like you're holding firm on the block. And you see them not moving forward either, Empress in the reverse. Because you see them, you see them as the that they have the potential to be this Knight of Wands, but you see them as being kind of flighty and unreliable about that emotion. It comes and goes, and maybe you feel like they've put you on hold, or they've given to you unfairly, or with not the right reciprocity. So you have your own opinions about that, and you don't see them giving, creating, manifesting with you. So, that's why you're feeling at risk to reveal your feelings. You are healing from it. You're getting over the 5 of Cups loss, regret feeling. I think we've gone through this, why they feel, that they're on hold with you. You feel like you've been put on ice with them, but you've got a regret. Like, nobody's manifesting here. There's a big old block, unfortunately. What is this Knight of Swords in reverse between the two of you about? Yeah, people are still getting over regret and loss. Betrayal. Over a betrayal. Somebody did something really not nice, or maybe you both have this opinion about each other, but it's still getting over a betrayal, and that's blocking your communication. The reason that it's an obstacle, people are not fighting for this. You and this person are not fighting for this. That is the obstacle. One or both of you is not willing to defend this or fight for this right now. There's just huge hurt in the situation. So it feels like nobody wants to get burnt because they're still hurt. Something shady might have happened. Somebody might have tried to win at all costs. There might have been an ego involvement. fighting. Maybe it's just useless fighting. That's, these are fleeting energies, the fives. Some kind of fights were happening, and somebody's feelings, or both of you, got hurt over it or felt betrayed and a loss and regret. Both of you are feeling like a bit of a distance from each other and not feeling like you can create or share, wanting to block. And your person definitely sees you as not trusting. Somebody might have made an offer that was rejected, because that's kind of coming up around these harsh feelings. Could have been a third party involved. I don't know. For some of you, and somebody had really sour grapes and upset over this. There was a lot of drama that went down, okay? So for many of you, that's going to resonate. Some of you, it may not. Totally take it as you can. But there's definitely been some mistrust and upset in this relationship. You both are feeling it. It's not just one of you. If you're wondering if your person is feeling sad, left out, and upset over it, absolutely. The advice would be that somebody needs to come forward about a truth that's not being revealed. Maybe it is worth hanging in there for another. It's a question. There's communication not happening. Somebody needs to come forward if this is going to move, and yet you are definitely tired, I think, of this go around with this person, because it feels very futile about the communication coming through, and you feel like an ending is imminent, or a transformation needs to happen, or else you're just going to keep repeating the cycles. It is emotional. I mean, the Ace of Cups, we usually think of as a positive in the upright, a positive sense. I mean, at the heart of this, you do have feelings for each other. At least it was the beginning of something. It seemed to have upended at some point, or it's just struggling. It's struggling, and I think that maybe the two of you have a pattern that's been created. What is this Eight of Discs about? Six of Cups, Ace of Wands in the reverse. You both maybe feel like you're questioning, should we work on it? I mean, there's a nostalgia to this. You're trying to remember the good times. You both want victory with it. But in the heart of the scenario is a lack of fire, a willingness to fight for it. What maybe was in the beginning as a spurt of really good intention and really good intention to create has gone, with some of this betrayal or hurt, just a bit sour. So I think you're both questioning on if you want to keep working at it. Absolutely questioning if you want to keep working at it. You have, free will to do whatever you want. It's saying don't, necessarily, it's just saying be careful, I think, to me. The advice is it's a really mixed bag on if one of you is going to communicate. It does look like something needs to unhinge or unlock at some point to make this move forward, or just to get to an answer, but it is telling me that something needs to transform. Something needs to shift into another gear here. It's definitely on gridlock. Yeah. Definitely in gridlock. I don't know if it's during this period, but it's not saying to me, it's not boding well for me to say that this is looking like a big fat yes. This is going to work out during November 2019. This is a really important relationship to both of you, probably a soulmate relationship for the sake of learning at a minimum. Something is going to have to transform, and neither of you is giving an inch right now. So I don't really know any other advice for Sagittarius, Capricorn. I'm just feeling a little stuck here, as I know you are. Okay, I'm going to take two cards on any other last advice for Sag-Cap. Building together. Building together could still bring you angst with this with a kind of a King of Cups. This person could be a family person. Building together during this period, trying to build together, is maybe going to still feed your worries. They're not going to allay so quickly. Okay, You may need to have a cooling off period. Something needs to transform. This could be the transform yourself first while you feel stuck. Because if you become more whole and more healed, I guess, at your own pace and at your own level, no matter what, you'll either attract in this person when they're ready, or you'll attract better. And that's what I'm saying, because really something does need to shift out of this. You've reflected, now it needs to shift. But, you're not going to get victory by staying in another round. Communication is just not coming through in order to transform this. Movement is not coming through in order to transform this. Highly stuck period. Make the best use of this stuck period. Where building together is going to bring continued angst. Make the best use of this period. It's not about making an offer right now. It's not about making an offer right now. Okay? It's not about putting your ships out to sail. Make the best use of this period, okay? So I think it's about a healing process for you. Making this happen for you, okay? So I'm just the reader. This is what I'm seeing today. I'm sorry if this isn't what you were hoping to see. I think it's empowering that, sometimes you're not going to find your answers the way you think you're going to find them. And we need to work on what we have the most control over, which is, end of the day, how we see things or how we deal with ourselves. So I wish you lots and lots of luck in love this month and in life. Sagittarius, Capricorn, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you for being here. Take good care.